So what's up everyone, this is Sal the Plumber, and I will be showing my Macronarchs today. So let's start with Arcana Force the World. I run him in there because it's really fun to use. The fallback won't affect me at all because if you're doing mean, chances are you're not going to have a graveyard anyways. So I like to run him in there. Next, we have the Monarchs. There's Kai's, the Shadow Monarch. Obviously, it's a must, even in any other Monarch decks, or in Dark deck even. I use him pretty much to remove from play any Necro Valley that may come my way. And then Ryza, the Storm Monarch. He's in there just because he's a Monarch. Adding 2400. 2400 beater, it's nice to have. And he also gets to bounce back a card, so I mean, if you have a Synchro on the field, you're not going to like this guy. Mobius, he does help with Necro Valleys as well. Just anything that will not allow me to remove from play, he helps me get rid of it. And again, another 2400 beater. And Stalos, he is pretty much my Magusta face card. We were supposed to do the Magusta face right there, but we never actually got to it. But pretty much, I use him for Exodia decks a lot because I can pretty much destroy Exodia. The Borg, one of my favorite type, only because he looks so cool, obviously. When you get Tribute Summoned, you have to destroy any card on the field. See, Delg, the Dark Monarch. If my opponent already has some monsters in their graveyard, I use him to fish those out. Shiraz, I have him in the deck because I have DD Survivors in here, so I just draw my own DD Survivors and then draw 2 cards off the bat. That's why he's in there. Grandma, I have no idea why he's in there, honestly. All I know is that he can fuck over any deck with... Pretty much, all I know is he can destroy any face-down defense monster. Or any face-down monster. Now we move on to actually different dimension cards. I have my different dimension master, which helps me resummon my Arcana Force if I don't like the effect. Pretty much, I destroy that Arcana Force, and I pretty much just do that. I tribute my Arcana Force and bring him back with this and 20 costs. My DD Warriors, because obviously if I don't have a Monarch in my hand or my Arcana Force, it stops everything you can think of. See, DD Warrior ladies, same exact thing. It helps me in cases where I need to wall up. If I get attacked, oh well, they get room to play as well.
Say goodnight, Sheehan. Say goodnight, Stardust. Bye-bye, Sheehan.
DD Assailant, same thing as well, only to a little bit higher attack. I just like having all these because they work out for me a lot.
Sheehan, get in my van.
Then the tribute fodder for my deck, the DD Survivors. The DD Survivors are cool because they do have 1800 attack, and they can be special summoned in any position they want. So, whereas Scout Planes have to be brought back in attack mode, my DD Survivors can be brought back in defense mode if they want. Here's DD Scout Plane. I need to have him in there because more tribute fodder. Next is my Grand Maju Daisa, actually. My Grand Maju, I use it only in dire situations when all my monsters are from play and I need something to fight with. Then I have Dance Dance Revolution. It's really cool because if I don't have my Different Dimension Master, I just use this card and, oh well, if the card gets destroyed, I don't care because chances are I'll have my Soul Absorption on the field. DD Designator. It's kind of a crapshoot with this one, but it does help me a lot sometimes when I need one of my cards removed from play. Just call it the wrong card. Dimensional Fissure.
Can't I just attack it?
This one, I just use it in order to remove from play monsters. It can't remove from play spell and trap cards, but it is better to have 3 of these as opposed to just 3 Macrocosmos because in Team Duel, you're screwed.
Yeah, but I'm only gonna
DD Borderline.
To poke something extremely
I always hope to draw this my first turn because no one can attack me for a while and it will help me wall up.
No, it's a clear world.
So I can summon as many monsters as I need by then. Soul Absorption I run 2 because I get double the life points. Obviously, I mean, everyone loves life points, right? Who doesn't? That. different dimension capsule.
Hey, who got some threatening voice?
Obviously, if I need my if I need a fodder card, like let's say the scout plane, it automatically comes back to my field if it's removed from play. It doesn't have to be face up on the field. Obviously, fissure. Grand Convergence, because it's kind of like a kick to the face if I use it. It's a dark hole, but it's also, like I said, a kick to the face, punch to the face, actually. Because it allows me to take 300 life points to you directly, and destroys every monster on the field. With Macrocosmos, they'll get removed from play. That's more life points for me. Then, Macrocosmos.
What if something happens that you're, like, not...
Because you need to have 3.
Ask one of us.
It does help a lot, because obviously it's one of the main cards in my deck. You need it, or else you're kind of screwed in this deck.
Why it's Macronarchs.
That's why it's Macronarchs.
Yeah.
That always works.
DD Dynamite.
Just be like the
I don't know if
systems
that
are
would
down.
get that great.
I like to use it at the very end of the duel when I'm pushing for game.
Like, you know, oh, well,
for the first
Because it pretty much pushes for game.
You'll eventually learn.
Enough said.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Just
My opponent takes 300 damage for every monster they have, or any card they have removed from play. Next we have Sakura's Armor,
And he was like, how much will you
Magic
sell it for?
Jammer.
Some random arcade thing, and he was just
because sometimes it's better than Lightning Vortex for me. My Mirror Force, and my Turn from Different Dimension. So, there's my deck, and my Macro Arcana Monarchs. I mean, if anyone has any tips, I'm more than happy to accept them. So, yeah.
Love, hate, subscribe.
Haters.